everyone, I'm Rowena.
I'm Savina
And you're watching
This Associate.
We are a sister duo based in the UAE and we are here to bring you the best in beauty, skincare and so much more.
Today we're going to be talking about every person's biggest skincare concern, acne.
Also known as pimples, zits, spots, breakouts, etc.
So we are going to take you through our history of breakouts that happened on our face, what may have caused them, how we tried to get over them, and how we are still continuing to treat them.
By definition, a pimple or acne is something that develops on your skin when a sebaceous gland or an oil gland gets clogged, which in turn leads to a swollen or an inflamed lesion on your skin, which is sometimes even filled with pus. But acne in general can take various other forms as well.
Now, acne is broadly classified under two categories. Number one, non-inflammatory acne, and number two, inflammatory acne. Now, non-inflammatory acne is generally where there is no inflammation of the skin tissue, and generally there is no pain associated with such type of acne. Non-inflammatory acne, aka blackheads, whiteheads, etc.
Now let's speak about blackheads. Now blackheads occur when there is a pore is clogged with a combination of sebum and dead skin cells. The pore is open and the sebum and the gunk that is accumulated there, when it comes in contact with the oxygen in the air, it gets oxidized, which leads to its black appearance, hence known as blackheads. These are also known as open comedones.
Now, whiteheads occur the same way as a blackhead, that is, when a pore is clogged with sebum and dead skin cells. But the only difference is that there is a layer of skin on top of these type of acne. So a whitehead is also known as a closed comedone.
Now let's come to the second classification of acne, the inflammatory type. Now, inflammatory acne is where there is a considerable level of inflammation to the skin tissue. It's almost as though there is an injury on the skin. Hence, these type of acne can also be quite painful. Now, under the inflammatory type of acne, there are further three more classifications: papules, pustules, and nodules, also known as cysts.
Now, papules are very painful little red bumps which look like regular pimples, but they are not filled with any pus. But on the other hand, pustules are the type of acne that are filled with pus, but again they are also very painful to the touch. And these are the most common occurrence of acne among a large number of people. Lastly, nodules, aka cysts, are by far the most painful of them all. These are caused due to severe inflammation of the skin, and as a result they leave a heavy scarring on your skin.
Now, with the classification being done, let's now proceed to our personal history with acne and what we have done to keep them at bay.
So, I will begin with my experience with acne. So, the first time I ever experienced severe acne on my face was back when I was 13 or 14. That is the typical teenage kind of acne. And I remember I had my whole forehead filled with pimples, and I think they were formed primarily because of puberty, but secondly also because I had dandruff on my scalp. So as a result, my dermatologist actually told me that that could have actually been the reason for my severe acne on my forehead. The second time I had severe acne was just 2 years ago, and that was actually ironically when I started doing my skincare. My face broke out like crazy, and the main reason for my heavy breakouts 2 years back was niacinamide, and I spoke about this in our previous video, and I said that niacinamide unfortunately did not work with my skin. It gave me these very painful green in color pustules which were pretty disgusting, and I figured that out after a couple of months because I didn't want to let go of niacinamide. I still continued using it, and as a result I also had heavy acne. But I finally figured it out, and then I stopped using niacinamide, and of course my skin went back a little bit to normal. But unfortunately my acne did not stop there. I kept getting more and more breakouts, and I still do now, and I figured out a few reasons for it. Number one, masks. We have to wear masks every day, and I'm not really mad about it. It's cool. I mean, of course we are helping prevent COVID, but at the same time my face is suffering the consequences of it. It's maskne. Yeah, sadly. Yeah, I think the maskne is not gonna go away any soon, but I can still keep it under control. And another reason, a main reason that I found out recently was because I kept reusing my makeup brushes. I never washed them, and I know that's disgusting, but I wash it. Excuse me, she never washes her brushes, but anyway, that's
I
beside the
don't
point.
use makeup.
Yeah, true, that's true. But yeah, I figured this out quite recently, and I realized that to not have acne from using brushes, I need to wash my brushes every single day, and I don't think that is possible. So yeah, those were some of the reasons I figured that I started to get acne, and to help keep them under control, my favorite ingredient in this whole world is benzoyl peroxide. That baby works wonders for me. It has helped me so much. Even the acne that I had from niacinamide went away like that just because of benzoyl peroxide. I think that has been like my one and only savior with acne up until now. So yeah, that was pretty much my journey about acne and how I got rid of it.
Now coming over to my experience. All through my life, as far as I can remember, I have never been bothered by acne, fortunately. In fact, until very recently, just maybe 1 or 2 years ago, I don't remember having acne ever in my life. Just an occasional pimple which stayed for around 3 or 4 days and went away, and it didn't leave a lot of scarring either. But just a year ago, after I had been working from home for almost 3 years, I landed a different job and now had to go outside into the real world for my job. And I think it's my sudden exposure to the sun during the day, or maybe a change in my lifestyle from a sedentary home-based lifestyle to a sudden office-going lifestyle, or the fact that I had to probably wear masks. I really wouldn't be able to find out the root cause for my sudden outbreak that I had roughly around 7 to 8 months back. March, April and May. During these 3 months, I had severe outbreaks on my face, the scars of which are still, to this day, still on my face. And what did I do to tackle it? I just stuck to the basics. I did my double cleansing every night religiously, although some days I did feel a little lazy and I used to just skip it, but on most days I tried and did it without fail. It was necessary now that I was going out to remove all that gunk and any sort of makeup or sunscreen that I had on my face during the day. It was very necessary that I wash all of that off my face before I got to bed. And every alternate day, I also tried a BHA treatment from Cosrx. I also wore sunscreen during the day, and every time I had the opportunity in my office, I also reapplied it. However, the scarring still remains. Like I said already, these are my scars from the breakouts I experienced 7 to 8 months ago. Now, the scarring may take its own due course to go, and I think I'll be able to tackle it in time with niacinamide, vitamin C, etc. Alright, that was it for today, guys. I hope you liked our video.
Don't ever let your acne make you feel ashamed of yourself, of your skin. Your skin is still beautiful.
And no matter what you do, you may have the best skincare routine, you may have the best eating habits, you may have a beautiful stress-free life, but an occasional pimple will still appear on your skin sometimes.
An occasional pimple or a couple of pimples are still okay.
Yeah.
Alright then, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel below, and we will see you in our next video. Bye!